Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here to talk about this LED projector by WiMiUS. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, they did send me this product for a review, but they wanted me to show you what it is and how it works. This thing is amazing. This can go from 50-inch to 500-inch projector. You need a big wall or a projector screen or whatever to get this on there. Super, super bright. It also is 5G compatible, as well as the Bluetooth, so you can broadcast the sound through Bluetooth to your speakers. It also has a 6D Keystone correction. I'm going to show you what that is as well. So we're going to take a close look at this. This video may be a little long because I do a lot of detail, especially on projectors. I'm going to show you what comes with it, and we're going to put it to the test, and I'm going to show it here on the wall behind me. We're going to take a look at it. So let's get into it and see what we get with this LED projector. Okay, right out of the box, I'm impressed. This has a backpack. It's got its own little case, and it has straps for a backpack if you want to carry your projector around with you when you're going someplace. You could carry it like a backpack, and it has a handle here at the top, adjustable straps to it. Very nice packaging to protect your unit. Okay, here's everything you're going to get in the package. You do get an instruction manual, which is super thick, but don't worry, it's in different languages. So only the first part of it here is like English, so not a big deal. You get a nice little instruction manual. You're going to get a cleaning cloth. You're going to get some other cleaning stuff and maintenance. So you got a little screwdriver, some little cleaning type stick brushes for things for your lens and whatnot, and some instructions. And then you're going to get a remote control. This here remote control, I'll show you more details of that in a minute, but you do need to provide your own 2 AAA batteries. So I will get those and put those in there to test it out. You're going to get this RCA jack connector here. So if you want to plug in like game consoles or DVD players or whatever it is you need to plug into this, you can do that with this. You're also going to get an HDMI cable with it and a power cable to power the unit on. Now let's take a closer look at the unit itself. Okay, right on the top here, it talks about the auto 6D Keystone correction function on here and how to do that. Well, we'll do that when we turn this on. And you have a little control panel here at the top with your power buttons, okay, and some arrow buttons on this. Again, the manual will explain what each of those do. Now on this side is where your connections are. You have 2 HDMI connectors, an AV connection, a headphone jack, some USB ports. So if you have like a Fire Stick or any kind of maybe a PowerPoint on a USB flash drive, you can use that there. IR, that's the infrared for the remote controls. And then of course you have your power supplies stuff here. And this part is a little built-in speaker, but again, you can actually have this broadcast Bluetooth to other speakers, or you can connect in with the AVI and so forth to get your external speakers. Now on the bottom, you do have this little part here that unscrews and rises up. If you can see that, that will tip up the front part of it. So that is pretty cool there. And if you want to mount this upside down like it is now up on a ceiling, you take off these little rubber bits, and there are screws in there, and they have mounting brackets that you can get that will connect to this and to your ceiling. So you just can screw on the mounting bracket if you want to mount it up on a ceiling. And on this side, this little piece comes off, and this is a filter because this has fans to keep it cool. So there's a little fan filter in there that just snaps right back into place. And then you've got your focusing wheels are over here, and your Keystone wheels are on this side there. And then the front part of it, you do have a lens. This is a lens cap. You have to take this off or you're not going to see anything. So you got the infrared button there for your remote, and then your lens part there. Okay, on the remote control, it's very simple and basic stuff. You have your power button here. You have your signal source, so this will change what your incoming signal is. This one here is a menu button. Of course, you got your arrows and your OK button. This is also another menu button, and I'm going to be playing with that when I turn it all on. A back button, your 6D keystoning, which actually changes the view of it. So when it's all off angle, you kind of change it there. Volume controls, mute, and forward and back and so forth. So that's kind of that. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you when I get questions a lot of this is how far back do you need to go to get the screen size. So this here, now this is in meters. So to get a 50-inch screen size, you need to be 1.7 meters. If you want 300, you need to be 7 meters back. Now I am in the United States and we don't use meters, so you're going to have to convert those over to get your right distance in like feet and so forth. Now a meter is about 3 feet to give you an idea. Now I am in my office and my desk from my desk to the wall is not very far, so we're going to see if I can get in enough distance to show up on the wall for you. So let's take a look at it. Okay, I have it turned on and you can see it fills up my screen pretty well. I'm only about 6 feet or so away from the wall, and it is actually really bright. I have all the lights off in the studio and it is super bright. So this is your main screen. I'm using my remote control right now, and you can see the screen mirroring. That is for your cell phone. You've got HDMI 1, HDMI 2, AV, different settings. I'll show you that in a minute. Text, photos, music, movie mode. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Let's hit settings. Now you can change different things like picture mode, your color temperature, aspect ratios, noise reduction, reduce display size, project direction. So you can do like front, backwards, upside down. Wow, this just went upside down. Third direction. There we go. Now we're back up to the front. Okay, that was weird. So depending on how you're hanging your projecting, you can go from the front to the back. You can project behind the screen, in front of the screen, from the ceiling, or on a table. 4-point correction settings, Keystone correction settings, horizontal, vertical, rotate. You can adjust all kinds of stuff in there. There's also that 6D correction. So if I hit that button, it goes into this 6D correction mode, and right now it's pretty set up, which is pretty cool. You hit it again, it can go off. On the little dial on the unit itself, you can see how it tips this back and forth, and that is part of the Keystone, and that's just kind of one level of Keystone there. When you do the 6D, it does all kinds of angles, so that works out really well. So now when you do the screen mirroring, you can set up for iOS, that's your Apple. You can go to Miracast, which is other type of like Android, different settings, Cablecast, DLNA settings. You can set your network settings up, system settings up, all kinds of stuff going on there. You can set up your Wi-Fi, so I can connect to the Wi-Fi system, and it does up to 5G also, so it does the 2.4 plus the 5G on there. I'm not going to set that up right now, but you can do that. There you go. Now it's super easy. I just on my phone did the Sharecast, or whatever my Android phone told me. It said Share View on it, and now you can see it's my cell phone, and I can move things around on here. So I can even go to my Netflix or whatever I want to watch. I can watch it onto there. You can see all my apps. So this is my YouTube channel. You can do YouTube, you can do Netflix, you can do all that kind of stuff. Now it's not really in focus that I could tell. I think I'm still too close for this, so you definitely need some distance to get this in here correctly, but that gives you an idea of that. Of course, with the HDMI connections, you can connect up to a DVD player or game system with the AV unit or the HDMI, however you connect up game systems to it. But very nice. This thing is bright, and this can get quite large. This works out to be really nice. If you are looking for a good quality LED projector, this one may be the right one for you.